Yo, what's up guys, Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. Pekka BRIDGESPAM has been one of my favorite decks for many years in Clash Royale, and in today's video I'm gonna give you guys an ultimate guide on how to play Pekka. In general, some tips and tricks I've learned playing Pekka BRIDGESPAM in the last couple of years, and some very important things to have in mind while playing this deck. So we're gonna be playing in this Grand Challenge where I'm currently 7-0. Our goal of today's video is of course to win the Grand Challenge. See you guys soon with game number 1. Okay, let's go guys, hope we get to game number 1. So as I said, our goal of today's video is to try and get the 12 win, meaning that we need to win 5 matches in today's video. So the most important thing in my opinion while playing Pekka BRIDGESPAM, first of all, is having getting information. What deck is your opponent playing? Is he playing a cycle deck? Is he playing a beatdown deck? Because the playstyle does kind of change a lot if you're playing against beatdown decks. Most of the times you want to kind of play more patient, keep the Pekka, like keep enough elixir for the Pekka. For example, against, I don't know, let's go Void Spell here on defense, by the way, to take care of the Bandit, to take care of the Magic Archer. And we might be facing another Pekka player here. He's running Cannoneer, so that's going to be kind of annoying. But basically what I was saying, guys, is that the most important thing is to first kind of see, okay, is he playing a beatdown deck? Is he playing a cycle deck? And of course, in single elixir, what in my opinion is very important always is, trying to take advantage of their cycle. Let's say they just, for example, use tank decks or, for example, tanky units to distract, I don't know, let's say a ghost, let's say really anything. Most of the times you can then take advantage of their cycle. It's kind of hard to explain. I'm gonna try and explain it better while playing, while trying to get a situation like that. But in general, the most important thing is to kind of keep in mind their cycle and also their deck. So in this case, we got a really good Void Spell. He's actually using a BRIDGESPAM deck instead of using a Pekka deck. I don't think he has a Pekka, I don't think he has a Mega Knight. I think it's just, fully BRIDGESPAM cards. Okay, let's actually go with a Bandit here up high instead of going with the Ghost. I feel like Ghost is going to be a little bit more important in some situations against multiple units at the same time. Or for example, in this case, we can just use it against the Bandit and then afterwards the Ghost is going to be annoying for him. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting matchup here. I think our Ghost goes invisible. No, it doesn't go invisible, so well played by him. And then our cycle isn't the best right now. I feel like we can just go with a Pekka here off to the side. If he decides to pressure opposite lane, we have minions available. And if he doesn't, of course, the Pekka is going to be annoying for him. Okay, so let's see what he's gonna drop here to defend the Pekka. We can maybe get a Wizard going. I feel like Wizard is a really good card behind the Pekka. I'm actually go with Wizard now, and then I'm gonna go Void Spell here off to the side. Okay, what is he gonna drop to the Strike? Looks like he goes with a Beatdown. Void Spell is gonna get a lot of value on top of the Archer Queen. And unfortunately, he does have the Cannoneer, which is a really good Tower Troop against BRIDGESPAM cards. Okay, so interesting matchup here. I feel like as long as we keep good defenses going and mainly focus on getting the counter attacks instead of us being like really aggressive, I think we should have a pretty decent matchup here. Okay, let's go with the Evil Wizard. Bandit is gonna get a lot of value against his Bandit, and then I'm just gonna go back on top of the Evil Beatdown here. Okay, perfect. Let's go with Zep as well. And I think this Evil Zep plus the Ghost should already be enough to pretty much defend almost everything. We do need to watch out with the Heal Spirit, but I think we should be fine. Let's see what happens here. Okay, let's go with a Bandit to retarget the E-Barb. Look at the Pekka on the left side though. Pekka's gonna get a lot of damage as well. More damage than we took on the right side tower. Okay, so interesting situation. He's doing a good job at pressuring us, but I think we should be fine. Let's go with the Pekka here last second. I'm gonna ignore the Bandit. Why do I ignore the Bandit? Of course, we can take some damage on the left side tower. We didn't have, we didn't take any damage before on that tower. Okay, I'm gonna go with a Ghost up high just in case he decides to go with like a second Magic Archer towards the right side. I think he did have a new one in cycle already. And then here I'm gonna try and pressure the opposite lane knowing that he just spent a lot of elixir. And the Pekka and the Wizard is still quite healthy. Okay, let's go with a Zep of our own as well. And hopefully that's able to take down the tower. I think he might defend that. Let's see what happens. Okay, the Archer Queen should die. We can go Bandit on his Bandit. And then really close match here actually. Okay, first match is already a very close match to start off today's episode. Okay, let's go Wizard, and we need to be careful with the Magic Archer, guys. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there you go. He does go with a Magic Archer. Okay, let's go Ghost here. And then at this point, I think we just need to keep under pressure. Like, I don't think we should play passive, especially, getting closer to triple elixir. I think our main goal here is to just try and get as much damage as possible, create as much pressure as possible. And as you guys can see, that it's gonna be a good game. So very nice win there. It's kind of hard to play Pekka BRIDGESPAM and also commentate and also explain it at the same time. But I'm gonna try and do my best. See you guys soon with the next match. Okay, 8-0 right now. We need 4 more wins to win the Grand Challenge. Let's focus up, guys. So far, really nice match to start off the video. I actually like the way that guy played. Really good pressure. And then also a really nice match in general. Okay, let's go Ghost here on top of the Drill. So I think also one thing which is very important in my opinion while playing Pekka is kind of, seeing what your opponent is using, but also using the troops first on defense and afterwards the troop you used on defense, they are gonna force out more elixir. Like for example, in this case, The guy just used drill, the guy just used guards on top of a ghost, so we just got really good trade from the ghost itself. We forced out, yeah, the guards, and then we also got a lot of value there. Okay, let's actually go void spell like this, and then maybe we can, oh, I wanted to say maybe we can go with a set, but that was kind of too late. So he does have really nice answers here against our Pekka. He has Inferno Tower, he has guards, but we should be fine. I think it's gonna be very important here to play a lot with his cycle whenever his guards are out of cycle. For example, let's say he goes guards there. Afterwards, we maybe could have gone with a ghost. We maybe could have gone with the Beatdown. Also important, kind of thinking about, okay, if he's using drill as a win condition, maybe it's not as good as an idea to go with ghost offensively. Maybe it's better to keep it mainly on defense. So that's also a thing to, yeah, kind of keep in mind while playing Pekka BRIDGESPAM. And just in general with any deck, honestly, it's very important to always keep in mind their win condition and your kind of best answer against it. Like, for example, here, the most obvious reaction or the most obvious counter is either gonna be Knight or the guards. In this case, he goes with Knight, so we can pressure opposite lane here with a Beatdown, with some minions, and I think that should already be able to, yeah, get some value. And then in the meantime, we're gonna go Evil Wizard to try and defend. Ooh, the explosion actually pushed the Knight towards the tower, but we still got a lot of damage on the left side tower, so I guess it's fine. Okay, so interesting situation here. He does have a lot of annoying cards for us, like Dart Goblin, like guards, but we were still able to kind of play around his cycle and already get a lot of yeah, value and a lot of damage so far. Okay, let's go Bandit here. Ooh, he does go with Dart Goblin as well, the bridge, so I'm actually gonna have to Ghost, and then I'm gonna go Beatdown opposite lane, expecting him to spend elixir on the Ghost. And if he doesn't spend any elixir on the Ghost, that's actually gonna get some decent amount of damage as well. Okay, perfect. Let's go Beatdown minions. In my opinion, minions, like if you're gonna use this version, in my opinion, minions always need to be like behind, for example, in this case, for example, the Beatdown, behind the Pekka. You never really want to use the minions just by itself. You always kind of want to, yeah, combine it. Okay, I knew that the Dark Goblin was coming. That's why I kind of went with a Bandit prediction there. The Bandit is gonna force out the Knight, so that's nice. Let's go with Beatdown, knowing that he's probably gonna go guards. It's kind of awkward to go, okay, he does go with Inferno Tower, well played by him. Let's go with minions here on the right side tower. Nice bomber by him, but that's still fine. And look at the amount of pressure we're creating. Okay, I'm actually gonna keep the pressure here. I'm gonna go Evil Wizard, I'm gonna go with Bandit. I don't think I need to drop anything else. I think that should be able to, yeah, get a lot of value. And then in the meantime, while he's defending, we're keeping up the pressure. Let's go with Ghost, let's go with Beatdown. I'm gonna go minions as soon as I can. And as you guys can see, we take down the left side tower, but at the same time, we're also gonna take down the right side tower. And just like that, we beat a matchup, in my opinion, which could be kind of difficult. We just, yeah, applied so much pressure, always played around this cycle. Really nice win. See you guys soon with the next match. Well, hopping into the next match, let's talk a little bit more about the matchups of Pekka BRIDGESPAM in general. I feel like I haven't really touched yeah, that subject yet. In my opinion, it's very important. Well, for example, playing against, oh, looks like we're actually up against Hero, by the way. This is a really good cycle player. I think this is gonna be a rough matchup here. He's probably gonna have like some kind of, oh, looks like he has Hog Rider as well. Okay, let's go minions here on defense. Hopefully the minions will be able to deal well with the Hog Rider plus the bets. We are gonna take 2 shots with the Hog Rider, and the bets are also gonna get 1 shot there. So a little bit of damage, well played by him. So what I wanted to say, by the way, about the matchups, I think it's very important always, I mean, with any deck, of course, but mainly with Pekka BRIDGESPAM. Think about, okay, if he's, for example, running, let's say like last match, Goblin Drill, then I'm always gonna have to kind of have the Ghost in cycle if possible against the Goblin Drill. Let's say we're facing, I don't know, let's say for example a Giant deck. Of course, then it's gonna be important to always kind of keep enough elixir for the Pekka and just in general play around his cycle. So it's always important to kind of try and be a step ahead, if that makes sense, of your opponent. Okay, looks like we're gonna get a lot of damage there. Wizard is actually splashing on top of the tower. In the meantime, let's go with Ghost, and I'm also gonna go with minions just to make sure we don't take, yeah, too much damage with the Hog Rider, because those Hog Riders do a lot of damage. Okay, nice. We're gonna have a decent counter push here. Let's actually go with Void here to try and take care of the Little Prince. Unfortunately, we also hit the Knight at the same time, so of course the Void spell, when hitting multiple units, doesn't deal as much damage. We need to be careful if he goes with ability. That would not be a better ability by him. I'm actually gonna go, I think, with a Wizard up high here. Okay, the bad thing about going Wizard up high, yeah, I also made the mistake before. Okay, I should not be doing that, because I'm just pushing the unit towards the tower. That's kind of a bad play by us, I guess. Okay, let's go Beatdown opposite lane. The Wizard is getting a good amount of damage on the mortar. Wait, that's actually really good for us. Then I'm gonna have the Zap ready, knowing that he has pets. Of course, he showed it before, so that's why I went with Zap early on, but he does have the evil skeletons. Okay, we need to watch out if he goes with like a Hog Rider. Yeah, he does go Hog Rider, but opposite lane. Okay, this is a really bad situation, guys. As I said before, this guy is really good. I know him. I faced him quite a lot in like yeah, CRL and then different type of tournaments. He's also done pretty well. Okay, let's see if we can make the comeback, but this is not gonna be easy. I think at this point we just need to try and pressure the opposite lane. We know that we're not gonna be able to defend the tower, so at this point I'm just gonna try and create, yeah, a lot of pressure in the left side lane. Okay, let's go minions as well. I'm gonna ignore the little prince and at this point just try to get as much damage. Ah, he also has poison. No way. I was thinking about earthquake. I was like 100% sure that he was gonna be running earthquake, so that's unfortunate. Let's go with ghost here, and then yeah, at this point 20 seconds left. I don't think we will be able to get through his defense. Really solid defense by him as well, and then at this point I think it's pretty much good game. Let's try and get something done in the last 10 seconds, but yeah, also him having poison of course doesn't really help us out. He can just poison on defense and get a lot of value here. Okay, let's go with Bandit. Maybe if we had a little bit more time, maybe we could have gotten something going here with the Bandit, with the minions. Anyways, he already cycled back tonight, so that's unfortunate. I'm gonna show you guys his profile to show that he's a really good player, and then afterwards we're gonna start the next match. Yeah, as you guys can see, so he's currently at 1000. I don't know why he's so low in trophies, but as you guys can see, he has a top 5 finish, a top 18 finish on ladder. Definitely really solid player. We're 9-1, so we still have some lives to play with in the Grand Challenge. See you guys when we see the next match. Okay, hopping into the next match, we need to focus up, guys. Of course, after losing that match, we are a little bit closer to losing the Grand Challenge. Of course, I will try to get 3 wins back to back here to try and get the 12th win. Okay, looks like we're up against a Logbait player. Logbait in general with Pekka is a pretty difficult matchup because we're running it with Zeb and we're running it with the Void spell. But it's also gonna be nice to kind of play against difficult matchups to try and show you guys the best way to kind of work around those difficult matchups. Okay, let's actually go minions here. Not sure if I need to drop anything else. I think this prince, I'm not gonna risk it. Honestly, I think the prince would have charged there, so I prefer not risking it. And then afterwards we can go with a ghost up high, get taking care of the dart goblin. So the most important thing while playing against Logbait, of course, trying to get a lot of value from your splashy troops, and then besides that, also try to get a lot of value from their cycle. So for example, when they don't have the best cycle, try to get pushes going with, for example, Batteram, Wizard, minions, and just in general try to take a lot of advantage from your cycle, from your troops. So let's see what he's gonna play. He might go with a knight. If he goes knight, yeah, I'm gonna go minions here up high, and afterwards I'm gonna prepare the Batteram. Okay, perfect. Let's go Batteram already. Knight is gonna get one shot on top of the Batteram, but that's fine. And here we can go with a Zep, making sure that the prince does not charge. And thanks to the Zep, we actually get the Batteram to the tower. Nice. We're dealing a lot of damage to the prince as well, so I don't think we need to... Okay, I think I might need to defend this. I think I'm gonna go with Ghost last second. Hopefully the Ghost, yeah, I wanted to say, hopefully the Ghost can just take care of the prince without taking the charge damage. We do need to be careful because I feel like, well, not having Ghost in cycle, troops like, for example, Rascals get a little bit more annoying. But I think in general we're looking pretty solid right now. We did take a lot of damage, but I guess it's normal. In my opinion, he has a pretty good matchup here. Like, well, I was playing that Logbait deck, I kind of liked facing these type of Pekka decks. So let's see what we can do. Looks like he goes with his princess. I'm actually gonna take the damage a little bit here, go with Wizard, and then I'm gonna go Batteram here at the bridge. I feel like this type of push can be annoying for him because he does not have the best cycle, or the best answers, I should say, against the evil Wizard. Okay, let's go minions here as well. I'm gonna prepare the evil Zep for potential Rascals. There's the Rascals. Let's go with the evil Zep now, and let's go with the Bandit as well. And as you guys can see, Wizard is going crazy. I feel like Wizard in these type of matchups is the MVP for sure, because without the Wizard, those type of pushes are not as hard to defend as well. For example, having another troop like, I don't know, let's say Electro Wizard or really anything. Okay, let's go with Batteram, let's go with minions. Look at the amount of pressure, look at the amount of damage we're applying right now. I feel like he should be the one applying this amount of pressure. And then we're the one just destroying him at this point. That's gonna be a very nice 3 count against that Logbait deck, which in my opinion with Pekka sometimes is really difficult. But as you guys can see, if you play well around their cycle, if you take good advantage of your Wizard, you can destroy your opponent. See you guys soon with the next match. Okay, let's go guys, hoping to do the next match. Looks like this guy says wow, let's give it a good luck and let's see what he's running. I believe we're 10-1 right now, so we need 2 more wins to get the 12 wins. And so far, honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with this Pekka deck. As I said before, for many years I've enjoyed playing, with these type of Pekka BRIDGESPAM decks. It's just really fun in general. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is, well, we have the Wizard on the field. I'm gonna pressure opposite lane. Why do I do that? Exactly, to force out Elixir. In this case, we forced out the Prince. This way, it's harder for him to, get something going. Okay, he does go with a Giant. I kind of want to take care of the Prince first. So what I'm gonna do is let the Prince advance, go with a Pekka directly on top of the Prince, take some damage with the Giant, but afterwards, our counter push is gonna be, a little bit stronger. Okay, so Giant with Night Witch, Bomber. Interesting deck so far. I guess it's just gonna be like a typical, Giant deck. Okay, let's actually go with Ghost, and he has Electro Dragon as well. Okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna go Void Spell here, directly to try and take care of this Electro Dragon, and I'm gonna go Bandit towards the right side, trying to create some pressure on both lanes. Nice, okay, pretty good pressure. Looks like he is gonna go with a Night Witch. Look at the Pekka left side, nice. Pekka left side gets a good amount of damage. Bandit on the right side also gets a good amount of damage. And at this point, okay, he says well played, let's give him the thanks. And at this point, we're looking pretty solid. After taking damage with the giant on the left side, we're actually in the damage lead right now on the right side. Okay, he has Sep, so that's good for us. He looks like he doesn't have arrows, or at least he didn't want to use the arrows there. Okay, Barbarians plus the Mean is gonna get a decent amount of damage on the Prince. Not as much damage as I would have liked to. And here I guess we're gonna have to kind of sacrifice our Ghost, because if not, we're just gonna take way too much damage on the right side tower. Okay, so interesting situation. I feel like Giant, I mean, it's a pretty decent matchup. Of course, we have Pekka, but at the same time, you always need to be careful, especially with those support troops like Prince, like the Evo Bomber. At one point, we can just, take a lot of damage when we are not ready for example, an Evo Bomber, or just in general, a big push with like Night Witch and stuff like that. Okay, let's go Evo Wizard here towards the left side lane. I feel like it's gonna be important to keep under pressure while also defending. So let's cycle Bennett towards the right side. I don't think he has a NATO, right? Yeah, okay, nice. We force out the Evil Bomber. That's really good for us. I'm gonna go Void Spell like this. He does have the arrows. Okay, I was expecting him to not have the arrows, but he actually does have the arrows. And then here we can just go with Minions as well, knowing that he just, well, he didn't waste the arrows, but he just used them, so that's good for us. Let's go with the Evil Zap here as well. Wizard is gonna get a good amount of value. And while applying a lot of pressure while doing good damage on the left side, I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that he was spending so much elixir on the left side to go with a Ghost, to go with a Better Ram, to go with the Bandit. As you guys can see, we're getting a lot of damage, and that's actually going to be towered down. Very important to always take advantage of those situations where you see that your opponent is spending a lot of elixir on, for example, in this case, the Pekka, on, for example, really any troop you have there, and then afterwards always try to pressure the opposite lane, knowing that he just spent a lot of elixir, knowing that he, for example, just used, I think it was Skeletons, Bomber. In general, just always try to take advantage of their cycle and the situation of the match, if that makes sense. Hopefully you guys understand it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. One more win to get that 12th win. Okay, let's go, guys. Look like we're up against Daibala. That's actually, a guy I know. Let's give him a good luck, and let's see what he's gonna be running. Okay, looks like he says good luck. He is E-Spirit. I think I'm just gonna activate the King Tower here, honestly. He might have something like X-Bow where it doesn't matter, or RG. But if he is, for example, running Lockbait, which I think he does play sometimes, we can then get value from the King Tower activated there. Okay, looks like he has Knight, looks like he has Lock, so it could be Lockbait, it could be X-Bow, it could be a lot of things still. I don't think it's gonna be Royal Giant here. Okay, looks like he also has Tesla, so yeah, it could definitely be X-Bow. I would not be surprised if it's X-Bow after seeing Knight, Lock, E-Spirit, and Tesla, but it could also be something else. Okay, he also has Archers. Yeah, this is probably gonna be X-Bow if I would have to take a guess, especially him cycling E-Spirit there. It's not really likely to cycle E-Spirit when you, for example, are running Lockbait. You don't want to get the activation that, or give away the activation that early. Okay, let's go Void Spell here. I think the Void Spell should be able to get decent amount of damage against the X-Bow. Just in case he blocked it with something, I went with a Better Ram. The Better Ram is also going to kind of tank and distract the Knight, so that's decent for us. And then X-Bow, okay, I feel like this is one of those matchups where you can definitely win it, but at the same time, if they play perfect and outcycle your X-Bow counters, it's a really difficult matchup, especially with the Evo Archers. I believe he has Evo Archers and Evo Tesla, if I'm not wrong, or does he have the... I don't think he has the normal Tesla. That wouldn't really make sense to play the normal Tesla. Okay, let's go Ghost towards the left side. This is gonna be hard, guys, but I think we should be fine. Let's see. Let's go Ghost towards the left side, zap away the E-Spirit. That's good to cycle the Zap, because then we're gonna cycle towards the Evolution Zap. And then let's see what he's gonna do next. Okay, looks like he just cycles Tesla. Maybe I should have gone Bandit a little bit higher to avoid the Archer shot there. Okay, let's see. Let's go with a Wizard towards the right side. I feel like he's probably gonna run Fireball, but Fireballing the Evil Wizard, in my opinion, is not the best play, because you only take away the shield. So if he would Fireball here, that's not the best play in my opinion. Okay, let's go Pekka now. Let's see what he's gonna do. Let's prepare the Royal Ghost, and he does have the Evil Archers as well. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna go Evil Zap on the left side. He does go with the Fireball. Okay, that's a good thing for us. He used the Fireball now, but I think he's back to the Evil Tesla, or like he has Evil Tesla now. So I don't really want to go with Minions or something at the bridge, knowing that the Evil Tesla is just gonna get a lot of value afterwards. Okay, let's go Wizard towards the left side. We need to watch out with the X-Bow at the bridge now. Okay, looks like he doesn't. Let's go with Bandit, and this is gonna be a close match. I feel like this is one of those matches where both players are not really gonna get a lot of damage, but there's gonna be a lot of things going on. Okay, I'm gonna go Zap here. Ooh, my idea there was to get the Wizard to splash on top of the Archer as well. Okay, let's see. Let's go with Ghost here. Let's go with a Wizard. And then, yeah, this is not gonna be easy, guys. Especially if they are playing like this, like super defensively. It's not gonna be easy to get damage, because they're just gonna focus on playing defensively. And then afterwards, they're gonna just Fireball cycle you at some point. Okay, is he gonna fireball the wizard? Let's go Bennett here towards the left side as well. And I think I might have to... Should I go Pekka in the back? I'm gonna go Pekka back here. Let's see how that works out. I'm not sure if that's the best play here. I honestly haven't faced X-Bow in quite a while. So I'm kind of thinking about what would be like the best play here. Okay, looks like he goes with his X-Bow. Let's go Void Spell here. I'm gonna go Wizard towards the left side. And I'm gonna try and get a Ghost here on top of the Evil Archer. Okay, nice. I'm gonna go Bennett here to try and dash on top of that Evo Tesla. Let's then afterwards prepare, I think, a better ram. And let's then afterwards go with Minions right side. Okay, nice. Good amount of pressure by us. We need to watch out here. Let's go with Zep predicting potential skeletons. Oh, looks like he gets a Tesla down in the last second. Well played by him. Okay, this match is, yeah, as you guys can see, like, not a lot of damage. It's happening to neither my tower, neither his tower. But there's a lot of stuff going on in these type of matches. Okay, let's go Ghost. Let's go Bennett here. We need to be careful for an Expo now. I think I'm gonna go Pekka here left side. If he goes Expo up high, Pekka's gonna tank. If he doesn't, that's fine as well. Okay, let's see. I think in triple elixir, I don't know if it's gonna be harder for us or we can get something going. But I'm gonna try and get something going here. Let's go with Pekka. Let's go with better ram. Let's then afterwards, I think, go with a Ghost like towards the middle. And I think I'm gonna go Evo Zep here. Let's go Evo Zep like this. Okay, let's go Minions here as well. I'm gonna go Void Spell like this. He does have the Evo Tesla. Yeah, as you guys can see, he just has such a good defense. I don't think we can really break through here, to be honest. Unless something crazy happens, the Ghost like escapes or something. But yeah, he's not gonna let that happen. So far, he's playing really, really solid. So I think that's probably gonna be a good game. Unless we somehow, yeah, get something going here in the last seconds. Let's go here with Minions. Let's go with a Void Spell in the middle. But this is good game, guys. As you guys can see, yeah, he also calls it. Let's go with Zep here, but we are not able to break through. So I would say that that's probably one of the hardest matchups. Maybe we can get something going in single elixir, but I think if you don't get anything going in single elixir, like if they play defensively, focus on defending, well, in this case, spell cycling, it's, yeah, I would say almost an impossible matchup. So that's unfortunate. That actually puts it at 11-2 in the Grand Challenge, if I'm not wrong. Let's give him the emote. He played that well. He played that as he should. I think in this case, we, yeah, did not really have a chance there. So I believe we're 11-2. Yeah, we're actually 11-2 in the Grand Challenge right now. This is the do or die situation. See you guys soon with the last match. Okay, guys, let's go. Hopping into the last match. This is gonna be the most important match of today's video. This is gonna be a do or die situation. So hopefully we can, yeah, get the W here. Let's start off by cycling Zep. Looks like this guy has Cannoneer and looks like he has a Bomber. So it's gonna be interesting to see what deck he's running. I feel like so far in today's video we have been playing pretty well. Of course, some difficult matchups, some maybe better matchups, but in general I feel like we have been doing, yeah, pretty good in today's video so far. It looks like we're up against a Little Prince deck. Looks like he has Night Witch as well. Gonna be interesting to see what he's running. I think I'm gonna cycle Wizard, yeah, opposite lane here, and then afterwards we can maybe get something going with the Wizard. So Little Prince, Bomber, arrows as well. He cycles the arrows. Okay, that's a really good thing for us, because here, after, yeah, not having the arrows in cycle, we can take advantage by going better in front of the Wizard and also go with Minions here. Okay, looks like he also has the Bomber back in cycle. Not sure what he's running. Is this gonna be like a giant graveyard deck? This is looking like a giant graveyard deck to me. I don't know about you guys, but this is definitely giving me, yeah, giant graveyard vibes. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we do. Of course, the Pekka is pretty good against the giant, but we need to be careful with the support troops and especially the graveyard. I feel like graveyard at some point could be kind of scary for us. Okay, let's go Ghost towards the left side. I think it's gonna be very important to also take advantage of the Wizard, because so far he showed Snowball, he showed Arrows, so that's kind of telling me that he's probably not gonna have a big spell where the Wizard is gonna be, I wouldn't want to say like OP, but it's definitely gonna be very strong here. Okay, let's have the Wizard ready. I kind of feel like going Pekka in front. I don't know why. I feel like that's gonna be kind of a hard push for him to stop. And then he also goes with his arrows. Okay, let's go Minions here towards the left side. I'm gonna go Evo Zep on top of the Little Prince, on top of the Bomber. And hopefully we can get the Pekka to the tower. He does cycle back to Knight, in this case the Evo Knight. But the Evo Knight is gonna, yeah, end up dying, so that's fine. And we can actually go Bennett here. I feel like the Bennett here is a good play, because it's gonna dash directly on top of the Little Prince. He was able to get the ability down on time, so well played by him there. Okay, let's go Wizard towards the left side. This is gonna be an interesting match. I feel like at some point, if he goes in for a really good giant graveyard, it could be kind of, yeah, difficult for us to defend it. But let's see what happens here. Okay, let's go Ghost towards the left side. I think I'm gonna have to pressure. Let's pressure with a better M, and then afterwards I'm gonna see what he does next. Okay, he goes Snowball. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go... Okay, let's actually go Void Spell on top of the Little Prince, and then afterwards we can maybe also get a Bandit going. Okay, let's go Bandit towards the right side. Not really sure what to do here. I feel like at some point he's just gonna go in for the giant graveyard, and we need to be really, yeah, careful with... Yeah, there you go. I was already ready for it. I just knew that he was probably gonna do that. Okay, let's go Ghost, and I'm gonna zap here as soon as I can. Then we're gonna take quite a lot of damage. He does go in for the arrows. The good thing here is that he's spending a lot of elixir. We can go with Battleram right side, and I'm gonna go minions left side as soon as I can. Wait, let's actually first go Void Spell, and then afterwards I'm gonna go minions. Okay, let's go minions here. He does go with ability. Look at the Battleram right side though. And then we can just go Bennett here. So I'm trying to create a lot of pressure. Well, also hopefully getting good amount of damage. Nice, look at the right side tower. Barbarian is getting a lot of damage. Bennett is dashing on the tower. I'm gonna go Zap here, trying to make sure that the Bennett gets enough damage. There you go, 55 HP. It actually takes the tower, so very nice W there. I knew at some point that he was gonna go in for the giant graveyard. I was ready for it, even though we took a lot of damage. Think about it, guys. He spends 10 elixir. You get a Pekka down, you get a Ghost down. We did take a bit of damage, but of course afterwards he's still gonna have to deal with the Pekka, with the Ghost, and then the double lane pressure was just a little bit too much for him to deal with. Very nice video. We managed to get the 12 win, which was of course the goal. We did end up losing 2 matches, but I feel like those 2 matches were kind of hard matchups, and in general we just played that pretty well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you guys learned something from today's video. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comment section down below, and also let me know with what type of card or with what type of deck you guys would like to see a similar video as today's video. So if you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to smack the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.